been to Mariupol, and you ask anybody in Mariupol, you'll most likely hear the crimes of Azov there, shooting at civilians, using civilians as human shields. The neo-Nazi Azov battalion have clearly been committing a lot of crimes against the Donbass people in Mariupol.
Все сгорело, буквально все. Вот между своими домами танк стоял, да, украинский танк стоял. А по интернету прошло, что это Россия обстреливает, что это всем. Их близко тут не было никого.
Еще российских здесь не было, а эти уже нас бомбили.
Кто здравый человек может сойти с ума.
They took over, well, in Mariupol, and then the atrocity started. The top leadership, they're real Nazis. They're not neo-Nazis, okay? And there's a big difference to be made between these tattooed idiots and their political leadership. Real nationalists wear ties. I've gotten information about Donbass into Congress. When they stopped funding because of Azov Battalion twice, in part that was due to my work, and I'm very proud of that.
Today, it's all change. Murderers from the Azov regiment are now national heroes in Ukraine. This is how Azov soldiers are presented in the Western media.
In the United States, you have the USAGM. They're controlling this media war. It's being done there by a contractor. So what they say the narrative is, in the US, the BBG is going to follow suit. They're going to publish that. The border broadcasting governors in America can put out one email, and at a minimum, 1,200 broadcasting stations and media platforms. And we're not talking little ones. We're talking like the New York Times, Washington Post, could be CNN News, CNN, worldwide, answers it. We need you to say this. This is the narrative. Ukraine itself was brought up in media from 2014 onward as the world's victim. They were a victim of everything. They were a victim of themselves. But where you have a victim, you always have to have an aggressor. You can't have somebody that's bullied if you don't have a bully.
Им нужна была картинка злых кровожадных русских. Неважно, на этой земле или в России. Им совершенно невыгодно, чтобы люди в Европе задумались о том, что здесь такие же люди. Обычные, нормальные, которые каждый день страдают от обстрелов.
A representative of the People's Militia of the LPR, Captain Ivan Filiponenko, knows perfectly well how foreign media present Russian soldiers and the army of Donbass.
То есть им нужно было образ агрессора, соответственно, формирование общей идеологии общего врага. То есть единение и укрепление перед лицом общей угрозы.
Russian soldiers are called orcs, for example, orcs, goblins, and that's dehumanizing human beings. There's also a lot of propaganda in Ukraine that Russian soldiers are raping babies, Russian soldiers are killing Ukrainian civilians. I knew that it was only a matter of time until Russian soldiers or Russian-speaking civilians in Ukraine would start to be killed.
The Ukrainians lie a lot. The Ukrainians fabricate things a lot. They've been slaughtering men, women, and children. Yes, they've been caught in atrocities now. And every time they pump up stories about Russia doing it. Now, let's talk about, for a second, the mass graves that they just found at Izium. I'll guarantee that that was a direct result of the documentaries on the children and the mass graves that you just did.
And here's how it really happened.
Производим захоронение украинских военнослужащих. Украинская сторона отказалась их забирать, поэтому своими силами производим захоронение на городском кладбище.
Ukraine did this themselves. Here's the evidence. But the way it translates in media is, okay, it doesn't look like Russia did this.